You ready?
Ready?
Say bye.
Clear?
5:05. Half a second. Hey guys, Ben from KCT here, home of the gun and gear reviews you can use. And again, I am, as always, just another bearded asshole talking about firearms. And before we get into things today, I just want to say, hey man, drop a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, hey, that's great. But you know what? We are a growing channel. We'd love to see you stick around. More gun content coming all the time. So definitely it helps us out that you guys are following us along. It's the easiest way to get our new videos and everything else like that. So without further ado, let me go ahead and talk to you about this slick little biscuit right here. And this is the Breek Arms Castle Blast Shield. And again, just real quick to kind of disclose my involvement here with Breek Arms. I bought this, and I bought the muzzle brake underneath it. I got their Warhammer charging handle in for review, picked up a couple more things. I did get a little bit of a nice discount code as a YouTuber to get these things, but they also have discount codes right on their website, and hopefully we'll be able to throw one up for you there as well on ours. So what is this? Why do I keep fiddling with this? What even is it? Guns, how even do they work? So what this is of course a blast shield that goes around your brake, comp, flash hider, whatever you want. And they sell 3 or 4, maybe 5 different models of muzzle device that take the Castle Blast Shield. Now, we do have a review coming out. My one of our shooters has a Chi-Com copy of a Lantac Dragon. It's interesting, I'll say the least. But it has the same threads, so you can actually use this blast shield on his knockoff Lantac, and then so vice versa with his weird little blast shield that's ported and crazy. But going on with this thing here, I first did see them online there through some Instagram stuff, and I was blown away by this because again, most blast shields and concussive reduction devices, they're bigger, and I don't mean to like get all weird and shit here with that, but no, they are much larger than the diameter of this. So the fact that it is as small as it is, as well as textured, kind of knurled, and they have that gripping surface, I thought was really cool versus like a standard, you know, regular sort of blast diverter. Plus, some of those things are crazy expensive. Where this, I think, was $30, $25, something like that, and it works awesome. So, I mean, yeah, you can go buy like a Fur Friends or, you know, I don't know, correct, the silencer, or what is it? Yeah, I don't know. One of the other big concussion reduction devices out there. God, so, but they cost a lot of money. They're generally a lot bigger, and so far I haven't seen a whole lot of extra performance being added over what the Breek Arms unit does. So let's take a look at the blast shield itself, and then we'll also go ahead and take a look at that muzzle brake underneath there. So we'll go ahead and twist this off because we love playing twist off in the woods. Try to slip this down so your characters. So you can see the diameter of this is very small. Not much bigger actually than the brake that it covers, and the threads are very well machined. I mean, this whole piece, everything about it screams amazing machining. It's got this blast shield here on the side, and also Breek Arms. And then just the texturing, just the fact that they give you something to hang on to while you screw this onto your gun is awesome, you know. So it's a really well thought out piece, and it has the features that I feel that I need, at least on one of these things, without being too obtrusive. It's not too big. I don't need to use some crazy wrench flats and all that sort of stuff to get it onto the gun and snug it down. What's nice is that the threads here and the threads here actually start to tighten down a little bit towards the end, and so you have a free turning shield all the way till you get to about to the end, which is right there, and then you can wrench it down a little bit more and it stays. It's nice because the threads kind of thin out, or well, I guess they sort of start to run together a little bit more to create that extra friction. And of course, when you're done, just pop it off there, and it is good to go. So when I was shooting, of course, everything was just going straight forwards. You know, people that were, you know, near to the side of me had no objections to the concussion of the gun whatsoever. And I do like to run a lot of nasty brakes on my guns, so that was kind of nice for them to not be blasted and concussed by the brakes there. So definitely it did what it said on the tin. Obviously with something like this though, guys, you are going to be reducing the effectiveness of the brake, and there's just nothing that you can do or say about that. That's just natural physics, you know. So the brake works by obviously, you know, porting and letting out the gases and all sorts of stuff, muzzle blast in a certain way to stop the gun from recoiling or kind of twitching a bit, I guess, with 5.56. And you're not going to get that when you have this on. So guys, if you're gonna put this on a gun, just do some thinking. You know, just realize that you're not really going to get the effects of your brake. However, if you are going to run a gun that you might use for home defense, you're probably not going to need a brake necessarily at room distance, unless, you know, you're doing, I don't know, something weird. But being able to have something like this that's going to go ahead and throw that blast forward, you know, you're not necessarily working on split time, but you're working on, you know, protecting your family, and not having this thing go off in a hallway and concuss you is only a good thing, I can imagine. So I know I just keep fiddling with this here, but this is a very, 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 very nice piece. And obviously, again, it does work with the mounts through some different companies. Again, the knockoff Landtac it works with. But I don't know if this is a proprietary thread or if other companies, you know, kind of know that and they're making their things along those lines. You'd have to check that out. So underneath it here is the Breek Arms 2-port brake. And you can see some carbon and stuff in there. It's good. And so what they did was just make a very, very no-nonsense brake. It is, you know, there's no flash times or anything in front of it. It is simply a brake that is ported on the sides, not on the bottom, not on the top. And honestly, it works pretty freaking amazing. When I went to the range a couple times, being able to run this thing, it was pretty darn flat. And I run a lot of different brakes, so I have a lot of, you know, different things I'm used to using. And my favorite just is an FSC 5.56, the old school with the 4 tines in the front. That I'm just addicted to. That thing works so great for me. But this was a damn close second. Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, the added functionality of the blast shield, Castle blast shield, is great. So this thing also has a Breek Arms adjustable gas block underneath. We will be doing a review on that later. But suffice it to say that this combo, the Castle blast shield and this 2-port brake, give me the options that I like to have to, you know, if I'm going to a class or whatever, not blowing people away from the side. If I'm going to go run a stage or something and I want to work on my split times or whatever else, this is great to have bare because, you know, it gives me that great control that I'm looking for. And obviously, you can kind of swap between the two very, very quickly. With the gas system being adjusted by the Breek Arms adjustable gas system, this gun is very, 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 very flat shooting, almost ridiculously so. And so we'll have some gun footage of that coming down the road. Yeah, just guys, right off the bat, this thing is great. I love the way that it looks on the gun. I really think that looks wonderful, and I love the Breek Arms Castle blast shield. I think that just looks great with the handguard. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it's a great system. So a lot of it is, of course, obviously the fact that the gun is tuned to have a lower gas cycle, I guess, than other guns or things like that. But that with the muzzle brake, I mean, it is a very, very smooth system. And if you are looking for something like that to kind of smooth things out, you could definitely do a lot worse than doing something like this. And Breek Arms is crazy. And really, guys, I mean, it looks dead sexy. I mean, what else do you want? Look at that. That is just beautiful. Yeah, I like that. So, go check them out, breekarms.com. Yeah, tell them that Ben sent you from KCT. And, yeah, get you some awesome stuff for your gun. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be excellent to each other and stay safe.